Hi, I'm Curt Frye, and in this video I would like to show you how to work with text in a cell, specifically when the text is too wide for the cell you want to put it in. There are two ways that you can work with that text. Either shrink the text to fit, or you can wrap it within the cell, and I'll show you how to do both. I don't have a specific sample file. Instead, I just create a blank workbook and type some text into two cells, and I encourage you to do the same. If you want to fit text within a cell, then you can, of course, change the width of a cell to accommodate it. So if I drag the right border of column C until it encompasses all the text, then, of course, everything fits within a single cell, and we don't have to worry about borders. The problem, of course, is that column C is now incredibly wide. So I'll press Ctrl Z to undo. We can also try making the text small enough to fit. So with cell C3 selected, and on the Home tab of the ribbon, I'll go to the font group, and I will click the Decrease Font Size button. So I'll click it, and the text is going down, but as you can see, it will only let me click to take it down to 8. A point size of 8. If I select the 8, I can type another value such as 4, and that actually does work. It makes the text smaller. So if you want to put in a specific font size in points, you can do it by selecting the value, typing, and pressing Enter. Now I'll press Ctrl Z to undo a couple of times until we're back to 11. Another way to work with your cell text or other contents is to wrap the text within the cell. So I have cell C3 selected, and I'm still on the Home tab of the ribbon. This time I'll go over to the Alignment group, and here I have the Wrap Text button. You'll see this icon if you have a slightly compressed ribbon in Excel. However, if you have a wider monitor or higher resolution than I'm running, then you will actually see the words Wrap Text. So I'll click here, and the text has been wrapped within the cell. And if I increase the width of the cell a little bit, then it continues to wrap. And I'll keep dragging until we're on 2 lines, and there we go. So all of that text now fits within row 3 with only one wrap. And I can change the height of the cell so that there's not as much white space above it. Another way to work with text that spills out of a cell is to shrink it to fit. So I will click cell C5, where I have more text that won't fit in the cell, and then I'll go back to the Alignment group on the Home tab, but this time I will click the Alignment Settings button. So I'll click there, and that opens the Format Cells dialog box to the Alignment tab. And then under Text Control, I can either click Wrap Text, which is what I already did, or I can select the Shrink to Fit box. So I'll click there, click OK, and the text has been shrunk so that it fits in the cell. One thing to note though, and if I click away at C4 and click back to C5, you can see that the font size that's been assigned to this text is still listed as 11. Even though we showed earlier that you have to make the text significantly smaller for it to fit. So what we have is a setting that's been applied that is over top of the existing formatting. I hope you enjoyed these tips for working with text in an Excel workbook. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to my channel.